What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I would like to talk to you about silver and whether or not it's an investment. But really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Just posted a brand new video over there. Link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have a bunch of gear that's up for grabs, t-shirts, hoodies, but we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back offering silver and gold versions, and of course the brand new DYDSS Maple, inspired by the Canadian silver maple leaf. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different, something that I haven't talked about in a very long time, and I was thinking about it. A couple days ago, I briefly mentioned something along the lines of an ROI in terms of precious metals, and when I said that, I made sure to say, not to say it's an investment, but you can look at it from a different perspective, and it got me thinking. I haven't talked about this in a while. I might not have even really talked about it much at all. I might have not actually made a whole video talking about it. So, long story short, is stacking silver, is simply having silver bars and coins and junk silver, is this an investment? No, absolutely not. You might want to call it that. Some people do. I personally believe that they are wrong. I don't view this as investing. Just because you're converting your dollars into something that could potentially increase in value in the long run, that's not what I'm sitting here hoping for. I mean, that would be absolutely nice, don't get me wrong. When I'm getting ready to retire, you know, decades in the future, and this currently $18 and change silver could potentially be worth... Thanks. My dog decided to interrupt my video with his collar. Anyway, this currently $18 an ounce, $18 and change silver, 20, 30, 40 years from now, could potentially be worth $30, $40, $50 an ounce. You never really know. I try not to worry about it because it's out of my control, so why bother worrying about it? What I'm doing, and the reason I'm stacking, is to save and preserve my wealth. This is just a method of saving money. This is very similar to storing your cash in the bank. Except instead of cash, you're converting the cash into ounces, and instead of in the bank, you store it in a safe, or wherever you want to store it. The way I see it, I'm not 7 years old. I'm pretty sure I can hang on to my own money. I'm pretty sure I'm responsible enough not to lose it or misplace it. So unlike a lot of people who prefer to keep their currency in the bank, I prefer to keep my money in a safe. And that's just the way I do things. Stacking silver and gold is merely an alternative to saving the money and keeping it in the bank. This is just a money-saving method. That's the way I see it. That's the way I do things. I'm saving money, preserving wealth. It's a hedge against inflation. It is not an investment. Now, don't get me wrong, when I first got started stacking silver, I was making video after video after video about why I'm investing in silver because I didn't know any better. Those videos have since been removed from my channel. The way I see it, for a new stacker, or maybe even somebody who's been stacking for a while, I can understand where they're coming from. A lot of people might be looking at it from an investment perspective. Sometimes I do as well, but it's more so just comparing, contrasting what's going to make the most sense long term. But some people are stacking silver solely on the idea that silver might skyrocket one day. They're banking on it. They're putting all their dollars into silver, and their fingers are crossed that one day it's just going to explode. There's nothing wrong with wanting silver to make some dramatic moves one day in the future. In fact, if that's going to happen, my fingers are crossed that I get at least another 10 years out of it. I like these prices. $14, $15, $16 an ounce silver is the sweet spot. The closer silver gets to like the $10 range or below, I would imagine that the premiums are going to be astronomical. And anything above, 17, 18, 19 bucks, it's getting close to that $20 range, which I believe might actually be the cutoff for me. I'm not sure entirely. It depends on what gold is doing at $20, $21, $22 an ounce silver. In theory, I would like to convert my silver into gold if silver were to go above $20 an ounce, but that all depends on where gold is at. Because I wouldn't really enjoy converting my silver into gold unless, of course, the silver to gold ratio, if the gap starts to close in a little bit. I want the ratio to come a little bit closer together before I do anything like that. So I don't know 100% if it's the cutoff point, but it's also important to remember that I am not a financial advisor, so obviously don't take anything I say as financial advice. Do your own research, make your own decisions based off of your findings, yada, yada, yada. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know what are your thoughts regarding this topic. Are you kind of like me? You used to think of it as an investment. Maybe you didn't really know any better. Do you, for whatever reason, still think of it as an investment? I've been told by plenty of people, no, it's an investment because there's money to be made in it. I don't know. Personally, I don't agree with that. It's a way of saving money. I'm not a big fan of looking at it as an investment coming from the perspective of somebody who has invested elsewhere and has been investing elsewhere. This is in no way, shape, or form an investment in my eyes. It's a method of saving money. It's wealth preservation. It's a hedge against inflation. That's the way I see it. That's the way I do things. You can agree with me. You can disagree with me. You could do whatever you want. I also think it's pretty important not to worry too much about what other people call their silver. If somebody out there wants to call it an investment, in my opinion, they're wrong, but I'm not going to sit here and argue with them. I'm making a video on it because it's something to talk about, and it has been a question that I have been asked in the comments many times before. I personally call it wealth preservation. I personally call it a method of saving money. I personally think it is absolutely in no way, shape, or form an investment, but if somebody's dead set on calling it an investment, let them call it that. Who cares? If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe. New videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also, make sure to subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive precious metal content. Just posted 3 new silver and gold themed vlog style videos, a hidden camera pawn shop integrity test, and we got the brand new video that just dropped on Sunday. Go check it out. Link will be in the description. And if you guys want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Obviously, we have a bunch of merchandise, t-shirts, and hoodies that are up for grabs as they've been, but we just brought back the Stack and Don't Look Back design, which is available in silver or gold, depending on your preference. And we have the brand new DYDSS Maple, which was inspired by the Canadian silver maple leaf. Link will be in the description. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking that first link. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to let me know in the comments section down below, what are your thoughts on everything that I talked about in today's video? Do you look at silver and gold as an investment per se? Is there any reason or logic behind why you view it as an investment? Let me know in the comments if you are against calling it an investment, or if you think of it the way I do, it's absolutely not an investment. It is a hedge against inflation, wealth preservation, It's simply a method of saving my money. Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.